8 players, 7 of them are honest, 1 of them is a cheater. Will the honest players spot the cheater and win the money, or will the cheater take it all for themselves? Welcome to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Once again,
How dare you impugn my beaver?
Why didn't you listen to me?
All I heard was sexy babysitter.
again, we have 8 players on our team tonight. 1 of them is a cheater, 7 of them are honest. I don't know who's who. Let's see who they are. We have Amanda, Bryan, CK, Susan, Amy, Tom, Matt, and Lydia. And one person has chosen who the cheater is, and that is Liz. She is the only one who knows besides the cheater themselves. And Liz is going to tell us the method she used.
Yeah, so I assigned a number to each player, and then I went onto LinkedIn to see how many people I used to work with were either directly or indirectly involved in making any of the crypto Super Bowl ads. And then I divided that number by 4 to get a number low enough to be a single digit.
Yeah, that's complicated. So
Yeah.
who worked with Larry David? That is the question. All right. We'll play our first 2 questions, see if they can find who the cheater is. First question of the night. And despite Amanda's fight about it, the order you're playing in was randomly selected. It just always picks Amanda first. All right. Name the first 10 Star Wars TV series to air in animation or live action. This does not count short cartoons. This has to be a full half-hour, 25-minute half-hour show or a live action show. 30 seconds to talk it out, and then we go to Amanda. Say as much or as little as you like. Go.
What I know is Clone Wars. Anybody else?
Okay, so I thought I had this nailed until I just caught the fact that it says TV series. And now I'm lost.
I mean, could they just be named after the movies?
I guess they could.
Like, was there a TV show called Star Wars: A New Hope? Because that's what I'm hoping for.
Okay.
Because I have no idea.
Amanda, you're first.
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars is number 3. Very good. 150. Bryan.
The Mandalorian.
Yes, the Mandalorian, the very much talked about. So that is number 6. Very good. $3. CK.
Wayne and Darth.
Wayne and Darth. No, sorry. That is unfortunately not a show.
Damn it.
Susan.
I'm going to say what I wish existed. Baby Ewoks.
Baby Ewok. No, sorry, not a show. They're cute enough as they are without being babies, apparently. Amy.
Really, just taking a guess here and hoping Empire Strikes Back was a TV show.
Empire Strikes Back, not a TV show, sorry. Tom.
Okay, and I don't even know the full name of this, but the Boba Fett show that they've got on now.
Book of Boba Fett? Yeah, very good.
There we go.
Number 10. There were 9 before this somehow. $5 into the bank. Matt.
The Bad Batch.
Yeah. The Bad Batch. It's about people. It's a Star Wars cooking show.
I don't know much about it because I never watched Clone Wars, but it's a spin-off of Clone Wars about some clones that are not quite put
Good
together
batches, would you
correctly.
say?
I've never even
And
heard
Lydia.
of that, but it makes me really proud of Matt.
I like your top there, Bryan.
I've been told by all my Star Wars friends that I need to be watching that, but they also say, "Well, you got to watch the Clone Wars first," and I'm like, "That's going to take years." I'm not able to.
Lydia.
Jabba's Big Fun Hut.
Jabba's Big Fun Hut. That would be a fun show.
Yes.
But no, that's not real, unfortunately. Let's take a look. Droids. You said baby Ewoks. It was just regular Ewoks.
No.
1 and 2 were both 80s series, believe it or not. Rebels, Resistance. Game show, the Jedi Temple Challenge, hosted by Jar Jar Binks.
Wow. No way,
I mean, the
really?
actor who played Jar Jar Binks. And number 9 is Visions. Okay. Good start. I'll move on to our double money question. Name the 2021 movie by 3 of its characters. Godzilla, King Kong, and Dr. Nathan Lind. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man. Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz, and Madeline Pugh. Lucifer Safin, Dr. Madeline Swan, and Felix Leader. President Janie Orlean, Katie Dibiowski, and Dr. Randall Mindy. Cersei, Icarus, and Kingo. Xena Crumbean, Clem Hotley, and Ezra Grindle. Paul Atreides, Lady Jessica, and Gurney Halleck. Phil Burbank, Rose Gordon, and Governor Edward, and Lita Caruso, Nina, and Professor Hardy. 30 seconds. None of them are Star Wars. Then we go to Bryan. Go.
I know 7, 8, 9. So 7 is Dune. Or sorry, 8, 9, 10. 8 is Dune. 9 is The Power of the Dog, I think. And then number 10 is The Lost Daughter.
Okay.
3
5
the
is
Ricardos.
5 is Don't Look Up.
2 is the
And-
Spider-Verse Metaverse.
4 is No Time
For
to
the first one.
Die. I know that only because of Felix Leiter.
Time. Okay, Bryan, you're first.
All right. The only one that I knew was number 8, Dune.
Yes, that is Dune. Very good. $8. CK.
And the only one I knew was the $5 Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up. Yes. Susan.
Number 10 is The Lost Daughter.
Very good. Number 10, The Lost Daughter, directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal. $10. Amy.
I want to make a guess for 7, but I'm not going to because I know number 3 is Meet the Ricardos.
Not Meet the Ricardos, sorry. Not the name of it. Tom.
Okay, I know number 4, but thank you, Susan. I will go with the $9 answer, The Power of the Dog.
Yeah, Liz's favorite movie of the year, Power of the Dog.
Please.
I joke, Liz, because I had similar feelings.
Ugh.
Matt.
Oh, you guys took all mine that I know, except for the ones down in the bleachers. Do I have to get the title exactly right?
You have to be pretty darn close.
Number 3 is Being the Ricardos.
That's what it's called. Yeah, Being the Ricardos.
Man, I can't believe
Very good.
it was that or Spider-Man something home.
I don't think Spider-Man was in the Ricardos movie. Okay, Lydia.
Someone said 4 was No Time to Die.
Yep, James Bond movie. Some of those characters carried over from previous Daniel Craig Bonds. Okay,
I
and
think
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was not from 2021. That was an animated movie from a few years ago. So it's not correct. We'll go with the other ones here. 1 is obviously Godzilla versus Kong.
Can I say the rest?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Spider-Man, No Way Home.
Yeah.
The Eternals.
7.
Oh, and Nightmare Alley.
Nightmare Alley, yes. Tally up the bank for the round. 52.50 in the bank to start. Here are your totals for the round. Who has an accusation they want to throw out? Got both the top answers. So yeah, round 1, we got the $5 answer. Round 2, we got the $10 answer. And Liz is going to have some facts about our cheater throughout the night. She has the first one now.
Yeah, so this one's weird, but the cheater once abandoned everything to go live with a community of crab people, only to discover that they had left everything to go live with a community of mole people.
No,
Oh,
embarrassing.
Classic mistake.
Yeah, I am a classic cheater. I'm sure that will help. I need the 8 of you to please lock in your vote now. Take a look at what we think, see if we have caught the cheater in the first round. Here we go. We will start right at the top here. Amanda, who'd you vote for?
I voted for Tom.
One for Tom. Brian.
I chose the person with the longest name, and that's Amanda.
Brian is secretly the identity of our randomizer. CK, who'd you vote for?
I voted for Lydia just based solely on the clue.
Okay. Susan.
Based entirely on the fact I voted for Brian.
We are all over the board. Amy.
Voted for Tom.
Okay, 2 for Tom. Tom.
I really wanted to vote for Ian,
Of course.
but since he wasn't playing, I voted for the other person with 3 letters in their name. So I voted for Amy.
Amy. Okay, it's 2 for Tom. Matt.
Well, I voted, I had no suspicion whatsoever on anyone. And so I figured I'd vote for Brian, who is probably the least likely to be offended for me being a jerk.
By being a jerk, you mean following the rules of the game and voting for somebody.
I got to vote for somebody, so I may as
All
well
right, that is
be,
2 for Brian,
yeah.
2 for Tom. If the final vote is for one of them, they're out of the game. If not, we have a tie. Lydia, who'd you vote for?
we have a tie. I voted for Matt.
Yeah, we do have a tie, which means 26-25 in the bank. And now I need all 8 of you to please send Liz the name of the player you want to send home. Cheater, only your vote counts. Go ahead and lock those in. Okay, Cheater has cast their vote. If I click on your name and it turns green, you're safe. If not, you're the first player the Cheater has decided to send home. And there are some of you who have bad luck about being eliminated first. So let's see. Amy, you're safe. Tom, you're safe. Ian, no, I'm just kidding. You're not in this game. Brian, you're safe. Lydia, safe. Amanda, you're safe. Matt, I'm sorry, the cheater has chosen you. You're the first player eliminated. I believe Brian has a mug for this.
Nice job, Matt.
Wow. Wow. We are down to 7 players. We'll come back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal. We'll play 2 more questions, see if we can find out who it is. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. One honest player has been eliminated, 26-25 in the bank, and the cheater remains in the game. Let's see if they can find them after these next 2 questions. Talk about your rollover option. You each have 1 rollover to use over the course of the game. That is the bar you see there. If you don't know an answer or want to put a teammate on the spot, use your rollover, pass your turn to them. Next question coming up. Name the top 10 most common penalties of the 2021 NFL season. 30 seconds to talk it over, and then we go to CK. Go.
Holding, pass interference, roughing the passer, personal foul, taunting.
Face man?
Roughing the kicker.
Yeah,
Offsides.
intentional grounding, too many men on the field, delay of game. See what else? Offsides. Did you say offsides, Tom?
I did.
Okay. Personal.
I think you covered just about everything else.
Time. Okay. And with some of these, I'll have to clarify because some penalties have offensive and defensive alternatives. So CK, you're first.
Okay. So trying to get a little higher on the board, I'm going to guess delay of game.
Yeah, number 5, delay a game.
Okay.
250. Susan.
I enjoyed CK's list. I'm going to say roughing the passer.
You would.
Ooh.
Roughing the
Nice.
passer, number 7.
Thanks.
Very good,
CK.
350.
You're welcome.
Amy,
Let's say holding.
offensive or defensive?
Offensive.
Number 1, offensive holding.
Shot in the dark.
Tom,
I'll go with roughing the kicker.
roughing the kicker. Doesn't quite make the top 10, no.
Oh, that was a good one.
Lydia,
Let's go with offsides. Defensive.
yeah, defensive offside. Number 6, $3. Amanda,
Offensive offside?
surprisingly, offensive offside does not make the top 10. Bryan,
How about illegal procedure?
that sounds more medical. Illegal procedure. No, doesn't make the top 10.
No. Okay.
Let's see. We have false start,
Neutral zone infraction, maybe?
defensive pass interference. Is there offensive pass interference? Anyway,
Yes, there
defensive
is.
holding. There is, okay. Unnecessary roughness. Neutral zone infraction.
Dang, I should have
There
said
it
that.
is. And offensive. Oh, there it is. Offensive pass interference. Okay.
You made the
Moving on.
list.
Yes, it did make the list, and I asked for the
Celebration.
thing. All right, slideshow time. Name these creepy early Disneyland characters from the early days of the park. Amanda is happy. Susan is terrified already. Okay, number 1. Number 2. And this is, of course, the one on the left. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5.
Have to get both of them.
Yes, you do. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. That's a costume, not a mannequin, I swear. Number 9.
What?
And number 10.
Oh.
These are all Disney characters, either from movies or short cartoons.
That almost looks
30
like Joe
seconds
Biden.
to
and
talk
his-
it out. What?
The man and the kids almost looks like Joe Biden and his sons watching on number 10.
Maybe it is. 30 seconds, then we go to Susan. Go.
10 is Briar Fox. 9 is Friar Tuck. 8 is Lady Tremaine. 7 is Thumper. 6, I can't recall right now. 5 is Tweedledee Tweedledum. 4 is Captain Hook. 3 is the Mad Hatter. 2, I believe, is the Big Bad Wolf. And number 1 is Winnie the Pooh.
Nice. Who'd you say number 10 was?
I believe that's Briar Fox
Briar Fox.
from
Number
from the
6,
South.
also a fox.
Time. Okay. And Susan, you're first.
Amazing list. I'm going to go with the one that I knew, which is number 5. I think is Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yes, from Alice in Wonderland, Tweedledee, and Tweedledum. They actually had one person in that costume, and he had to. Never mind. You don't want that image. Amy,
That's a reach around. Sorry.
The highest one I knew was a 7, Thumper.
Thumper, yes. Tom,
I'll go with number 4 is Captain Hook.
yes. And he had a creepy mask look. $4. Lydia,
So number 9, Friar Tuck.
that is Friar Tuck from Disney's Robin Hood, yes. Amanda,
Number 10 is Briar Fox.
Bear Fox from Song of the South, yes. Or as Disney calls it, that movie that doesn't exist that inspired Splash Mountain. $10. Very impressive. Bryan,
Winnie the Pooh, please.
number 1 is Winnie the Pooh. He loves honey. $1.
Okay. Number 8 is Lady Tremaine.
Lady Tremaine from Cinderella. Yeah, very impressive.
Thanks, Amanda, for that answer.
What? Oh, yeah, yeah. Amanda really ran the board on this one here. There was only one she didn't know. I think it's everybody. So, yeah, Big Bad Wolf, Mad Hatter. Anyone know 6? Guess this should have been number 10.
From Pinocchio.
From Pinocchio. He went by Honest John.
Oh.
Couldn't
Always
remember
trust
what
the
his
guy who
damn
puts
name
honest in front of his name. 79.75 in the bank. Individual totals for the round. Who has an accusation? If you vote off Amanda, you're very ungrateful.
You have been told that Disney's my wheelhouse. They looked at the mask mandates today, by the way.
Did they?
They did.
Anyone suspicious? Okay, it is still early. Liz, we have another fact.
Yeah, the cheater really missed the Scientology ad in the Super Bowl this year.
Okay. Very meaningful, I'm sure. Need the 7 of you to please lock in your votes for who you think the cheater is. Let's see what we think, see if we have caught the cheater at this point in the game. Okay, and we'll start with Amanda.
I'm gonna vote for Tom.
1 for Tom. Bryan.
I voted for CK. Shortest
You did.
name.
1 Tom, 1 CK. CK.
Well, just for that, I voted for Bryan.
A lot of back and forth. Susan.
I'm voting for people with Y's in their names, so I voted for Lydia.
Okay. That's one way to do it. Amy.
Even though I made the cut, I voted for Susan.
Just for the Y representation. Okay. Tom.
I voted for Amy because I knew no one else would.
Well, hopefully we don't have a 7-way tie. It all comes down to Lydia's vote here. Lydia, who'd you vote for?
We do not have a 7-way tie because I voted for CK.
You did. I'm sorry. There's 2 for CK, and she is out of the game. CK, now we have to know, were you the cheater?
I was, but I did not cheat because I did not look at the answers. But yes, I did cheat. Does that make sense?
She was the cheater. Nicely done. All that
I was the
79,
non-cheating
75.
cheater.
So the short answer was yes. Okay. 79.75
sorry.
stays in the bank. When we come back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal, there will be a new cheater in the game. Be right back. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. We have 79.75 in the bank, 6 players left. And they found the cheater, which means Liz has selected a new one. She is going to tell us how she did that.
Yeah, so I signed everyone a number, and then I went into my local Dunkin' and 7-Eleven combo on Monday morning and said, "Happy Monday." And the amount of dirty looks of disgust that I got was how I picked the cheater.
Were these numbers in the thousands?
I did have to divide it, but also right hooks to the face didn't count towards the total.
Oh, okay. That's important. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we have a new cheater. See if they can find out who it is and keep all that money. 2 questions coming up. First one. Name the 10 characters on MASH who appeared in the most episodes. Gonna have 30 seconds to talk it out, and then we go to Amy. Go.
I know Hot Lips Houlihan.
Slinger,
Radar,
Radar,
Trapper John, Hawkeye Pierce.
Hawkeye, BJ Honeycutt,
Those names.
Father Mulcahy, Colonel Potter.
Time. Okay. Amy, you're first.
Hot Lips Houlihan.
Yeah, she was there from the beginning and all the way to the end. Margaret Houlihan, $1. Tom.
Okay, I'm going to try for a bit higher number and go with Charles Winchester.
Charles Winchester. Yeah, that's good reasoning because he came on a couple seasons in. Number 9, $4.50. Lydia.
Trapper John.
Trapper John was only in the first 3 seasons, which is not enough to qualify. No.
Well, boo.
Amanda.
Radar.
Radar, yes. Number 8, $4. Bryan.
How about Klinger?
Yeah, once again, from the very beginning to the very end, it was on every single episode, but 150 for Klinger. And Susan.
Hawkeye Pierce.
Yep, number 1, Hawkeye, 50 cents. Only character on every episode. Go over the other answers here. I think some of these were said. Father Mulcahy, Colonel Potter, BJ Honeycutt, Nurse Kelly, and Frank Burns. Okay, and yeah, Trapper John was only a few more down from that. So, next question is a little bit more complicated. Name these classic works of literature if they had one letter removed from their title. Charles Dickens' tale of a lethally stupid young pickpocket. Captain Ahab convinces Richard Nixon to join the mafia. Chaucer's unfinished work of travelers competing to brew the best beer. Louisa May Alcott's tale of a young Damien Thorne. Harriet Beecher Stowe's book of a slave taking in Abel's murderer. Oscar Wilde's classic play where Jim Varney discusses his most famous character. Goethe's play of a man making a deal with the devil really quickly. The missing parts of Van Gogh, Malchus, and 98 Others Live Alone. Philip Marlowe goes to bed with both men and women, and the classic children's book where the actress who played the principal in Grease stays hidden. 30 seconds, then we go to Tom. Go.
Okay, Oliver Twit, Mob Dick,
Dick.
Canterbury Ales, Young Omen,
I think it's Little Omen.
Little Omen.
I know
Omen.
number 10.
Uncle Tom's Cane. The
10 is
importance
The
of being
Secret
earnest.
Arden for Eve Arden.
Fast.
Time. Okay, Tom, you're first.
I'll go with the highest one that I know, and that would be bisexual number for $9.
Not bisexual, no, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, we got it now. I
Lydia.
missed it.
Number 7 is fast.
Yes, it was Faust. Drop the U and it's fast. $7. Amanda.
I'm going to go with number 4 is Little Omen.
Yeah, was Little Women. Drop the W. Little Omen. $4. Bryan.
Number 8, 100 Years of Solitude.
Yes, Van Gogh and Malchus both lost their ears, so it's 100 years of solitude to be 100 years of solitude. Susan.
I think number 9 is the By Sleep.
There you go. Yes, it was the big sleep. Drop the G. It's the by sleep. Yes. Amy.
The principal in Greece was Eve Arden, so that's the Secret Arden.
Yeah, very good. Eve Arden's the Secret Arden as opposed to Secret Garden. Okay. Great round. We'll go over the ones we didn't get, but most of them were all said. Yeah. Oliver Twit, lethally stupid young pickpocket. Ahab convinces Richard Nixon to join the mob in Mob Dick. Chaucer's unfinished tale of competing to brew the best beer is the Canterbury Ales. Harriet Beecher Stowe's book of a slave taking in Abel's murderer is Uncle Tom's Cane. And Oscar Wilde's play where Jim Varney discusses his most famous character is The Importance of Being Earnest. All right. Okay, after that round, you have in the bank 130.25. If you spot the cheater, all of that will stay in. If not, you're going to lose half of it. Here are your totals for the round. Does anyone have an accusation? Okay, Liz has a fact about our new cheater.
Yeah, this one took a tone shift. It just says there's no such thing as guitars.
What's next? Birds aren't real?
They're not.
Okay. Go ahead and lock in your vote. Votes are in. Let's see if we have done it back-to-back rounds. We're going to start at the bottom this time. Lydia, who'd you say?
I said Amy.
One for Amy. Okay, apparently the Eve Arden knowledge is suspicious. Tom.
I said Susan.
One Amy, one Susan. Amy.
I said Tom.
Okay, all over the board again. Susan, who'd you say?
Stuck with the letter Y and voted for Amy.
2 for Amy. Bryan.
Tom.
Okay, 2 Tom, 2 Amy, 1 Susan. It all comes down to Amanda's vote.
I said Tom.
You
my
sure
God.
did. That is 3 for Tom, and he is out of the game. I'm sorry. Now we have to know. Tom, were you the cheater?
I was not the cheater.
Is not the cheater. I'm sorry. Your money is cut in half down to 65-12. And when we come back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal, 5 players are going to take a chance at immunity. But will the cheater give themselves away in the process? Be right back. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. 5 players left in the game, 65-12 in the bank, and it is time for the round 4 immunity challenge. We will keep giving answers as long as we can until there's only 1 player left standing. That player wins immunity for the round. Will the cheater give themselves away? So if, as a team, you put together 5 answers to this question, that's $10. 10 is $20, 15 is $30, 18 is $50, and 20 answers is $75. We have come very close to doing it before. Most importantly, last person left standing wins immunity for the round. Okay. And we are at Lydia's turn, so she gets to go first. Your category is Oscar hosts from 1950 through 2021, which was last year's ceremony. If people hosted together, just name one of the hosts, and then the next person can name the other one if they want. I have on the board a total of 52 answers here if we keep going, so this could go a while. Lydia, give me an Oscars host.
I'm hoping that Bob Hope is on that list.
Yeah, Bob Hope hosted a bunch of ceremonies. Bob Hope, good start. Okay, Amanda.
Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal, right behind Bob Hope, hosted a lot of them. Bryan.
Was Chris Rock one of them?
Chris Rock, yeah, he hosted twice. One fairly recently. Okay, Susan.
Jimothy Kimmel.
Yes, Jimmy Kimmel did it back, including the infamous La La Land mix-up. Okay, Amy.
Steve Martin.
Yeah, Steve Martin. We are up to 5. Everyone is still in it. You banked $10. We can keep going back to Lydia.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais hosted the Golden Globes many times and never hosted the Oscars. I'm sorry.
Lydia's out.
Yes, Lydia's out. Amanda.
Did Seth MacFarlane host the Oscars?
He did. Seth MacFarlane. Bryan.
I don't think he was a host, but Travolta said Adele Dazeem, and that's what I want to go with.
Travolta did, in fact, say Adele Dazeem. He did not host. Susan, you are next.
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart, yes. We're up to 7. Amy.
I feel like this might also be like a Golden Globes one, but I'm going to just guess Tina Fey.
Yeah, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler hosted the Golden Globes. They never hosted the Oscars. I'm sorry. Down to just Amanda and Susan. Amanda.
Did NPH host the Oscars? Neil Patrick Harris?
Neil Patrick Harris, he sure did, yeah. Not too long ago either. That's 8. Susan.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, we posted a bunch of them. One more and you banked $20. You're back to Amanda.
I'm thinking, did Martin Short host the Oscars?
Martin Short.
Did.
He did not. I'm sorry. No. It means Susan wins the immunity. Very nicely done. If she can name one more, we'll have $20 in the bank.
I think I can. So there was
Alright.
that travesty of James Franco.
Yes, James Franco. We are up to 20. And you can keep going.
And his
Never thought I'd say, yay, James Franco.
his delightful partner who did not deserve what she got, Anne Hathaway.
She did not. No, that was awful. 4 more and you're up to 30.
Okay. Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Let me think. Yep, Frank Sinatra, there he is. Very good.
And I think also Sammy Davis Jr.
Up to 13.
Did Carol Burnett ever host?
Carol Burnett. Yes, she did. One more, we're up to 30.
Who used to be funny?
Carol Burnett is still funny.
Well, no, I'm trying to think of
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Jack Lemmon.
Jack Lemmon, yeah, that's 15. Very good. $30 banked. 5 more and you'll have the 75, but 3 more, you get 50. See if you keep going.
Yeah, mustache, Burt Reynolds.
Mustache Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds is there. That's 16.
And his mustache,
just
that's
happened?
7.
Does his mustache count as extra?
What?
Oh man. Oh, Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. Yes, Robin Williams. You're up to 17. One more, you have 50. Glad one of you watches the Oscars.
I mean, to be fair, I did not watch the Oscars when Carol Burnett was hosting, nor Jack Lemmon.
That's actually probably back when I was watching the Oscars.
Yes, he remembers when Wings won Best Picture.
Oh, I think Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. This will put you at $8 if you're right. If not, that's the end of it. Michael Caine is correct.
Wow.
18. All right, 2 to
Wait,
go.
$50?
You have $50. Yep. This is all Susan. 2 more and you have 75.
Oh man, 2 more. Oh, my brain. Johnny Carson?
Johnny Carson. He hosted, yes. We're 1 away from breaking the bank with 75. Give me 1 more Oscars host.
Who else is famous? Liza with a Z.
Liza with a Z. Let's see.
Liza with a Z?
Yeah. I'm just
But not mustache.
Liza Minnelli.
Liza.
That is correct.
Wow.
Very
Oh
good.
my God.
$75 you have topped out the bank and all of that
Amazing.
goes into your total. All right,
Oh
my
that's the best we've done.
That's
Amazing.
And after 11 of those at least were Susan, probably like 13. There were some
Um,
obvious ones you skipped though.
was
Let's see.
Rob
Ellen
Lowe one of
DeGeneres.
them?
Wanda Sykes.
No,
was
Wanda
Rob
Sykes is this
Lowe-
coming year. That doesn't count. You could have said Alec Baldwin, who hosted with Steve Martin, Hugh Jackman, David Letterman,
Conan O'Brien.
Chevy Chase, Goldie Hawn, Paul Hogan.
Oh, Conan.
Paul Hogan?
Paul Hogan,
Jay
not Hulk
Leno?
Hogan. No, not Jay Leno, just David Letterman.
That would have been amazing.
Warren Beatty, Gene Kelly, George Segal, Walter Matthau, Richard Pryor, Charlton Heston, Diana Ross, Jerry Lewis, Donald Duck. Yeah,
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
he wasn't by himself.
They let somebody on stage with no pants.
I just keep
Poor Carol.
imagining it.
Yeah, but enough about James
Okay.
Franco hosting. Okay.
And next up for Best Picture. All right, brother.
140.12 in the bank. This is about the highest it's ever gotten because you just banked the maximum amount. Susan has immunity. It is well earned, but the other 4 of you are up for elimination. Who has an accusation?
I accuse myself of not watching enough awards shows.
Or just the wrong ones. Apparently 2 of you named Golden Globes hosts.
Like the Golden Globes.
All of them blend together.
Okay, and Liz has another fact about our cheater.
The cheater actually once got invited to an Oscars after party, but it turned out to be in a trash can with a bunch of Muppets.
Very good. I need the 5 of you to please lock in your votes. You cannot vote for Susan, but Susan still has to vote. Lock in. Very impressive round. Let's see if you're going to keep all that money. Let's start with Lydia.
I figured it had been long enough that it was safe to vote for Amanda.
One for Amanda. Okay. Amy, what'd you say?
I just went with Bryan.
Okay, one Amanda, one Bryan. Amanda?
I'm using Susan's logic. I went with Lydia because she has a Y in her name.
We're all screwed.
Bryan.
I'm glad that Amy voted for me because I voted for her.
Okay, so it all comes down to Susan's vote. And we know she didn't vote for herself because she couldn't have. She had immunity. Susan, what'd you say?
Oh no, I went back around with the Ys and voted for Bryan.
You did. That is 2 for Bryan. And he is out of the game. And now we have to know, Bryan, were you the cheater?
No, I was not the cheater.
He was not the cheater. I'm sorry. 70.06 in the bank. You just lost a lot
All
of
that
money.
money Susan got you, it's gone.
Well, it's my fault.
No.
4 players left, and we come back to get to give 2 answers for every question. We'll see if it helps. We'll be right back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Just 4 players left. 70.06 in the bank, and we're down to 4, so you get to give 2 answers for every question. And keep in mind, you all still have your rollovers left. See if you can spot the cheater again. We are back to the top of the order, so Amanda gets to go first. Name the 10 Chevy Chase films with the highest score on Rotten Tomatoes. That is the critics' score. Movies that he appeared in as an actor. Cameos count, but not documentaries. 30 seconds to talk, and we go to Amanda first. Go.
National Lampoon's
I
films.
was gonna say, yeah, all the vacation.
Fletch,
Oh yeah, Fletch.
Foul Play, Caddyshack.
Oh, that's right, Caddyshack. Is Fletch Lives the sequel?
I think so.
Okay, so that would count.
Probably not Spies Like Us, but he was in it.
It is time. I will let you know that there were only about 12 that had a certified fresh rating. So, Amanda, you are first.
Let's go with Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation. Yeah, that is number 8, $4 at a 67%. Okay. Susan.
All right, I'll try European Vacation.
European Vacation. No, sorry, that doesn't make it.
There were boobs in
Amy.
that one.
What?
Gotta go with Caddyshack.
Caddyshack. Yeah, that is number 5, 250, 73%. Lydia.
I try Foul Play.
Foul Play. Yeah, that is number 4. 74%, $2. Back to Amanda.
My favorite, Vegas Vacation.
Not my favorite. No, that did not do very well at all.
But it's great. Nick Papagigio from Yuma. Put in $1, I won a car.
Susan.
So quotable.
Somebody said Fletch, so I'll go with that.
Yeah, Fletch is one of the most popular. Number 3, 77%, $1.50. Amy.
I kind of want to say Spies Like Us, but I'm just gonna go with National Lampoon's Vacation.
Yeah, Vacation, the original, 93%, 50 cents. And Lydia.
What the hell? Let's try Spies Like Us.
Spies Like Us. No, sorry, does not make. I don't think it has a above 50% even. Okay. Number 1, it's funny because it's number 2, $1 answer. 92% is he had a cameo in Follow That Bird.
Big Bird movie?
Yeah, the Big
So
Bird movie. I'm sure he was the reason you got such a high score. Seems Like Old Times, Hero, Funny Farm, such memorable films, and Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh, it was at Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Moving on. Okay. Name any game or reality show these people hosted. Alex Trebek, Tom Bergeron, Regis Philbin, Bob Eubanks, Mark Summers, Jane Lynch, Bill Cullen, Jack Barry, Monty Hall, and Jeff Probst. But you cannot say Jeopardy, Dancing with the Stars, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, The Newlywed Game, Double Dare, The Weakest Link, Price is Right, Joker's Wild, Let's Make a Deal, or Survivor. So a little challenging for you here. 30 seconds, then we go to Susan for her first answer. Go.
Did Jane Lynch do game night or something like that?
Oh, yeah. I think. Reality show doesn't mean like talk show, like not like Kathy Lee and Regis.
Right, right. Not a talk show, but yeah, any reality show or game show.
Unwrapped count with Mark Summers?
Oh, yeah, right? Isn't that a reality?
Okay. Susan, you're first.
I'm gonna go. Jeff Probst hosted Rock and Roll Jeopardy.
That's very impressive. Rock and Roll Jeopardy.
Oh, I used to love that.
$10 for Susan. Amy.
Ooh. I mean, I hope this count. I mean, this is reality. So Mark Summers hosting Unwrapped.
Yeah, he also did. There was a game show version of Unwrapped. So that's Trivia Unwrapped. Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep. History IQ. What would you do? Intuition. He hosted a bunch. $5. Lydia.
I heard Jane Lynch and Game Night.
Yeah, Hollywood Game Night. $6 before she hosted Weakest Link. Amanda.
Anybody know any of the other ones?
I know at least one more.
I mean, I have a guess for number 2.
You still have your own turns to it too.
Yeah, they still have a turn each.
All right, let's just make a guess on something. Let's say Alex Trebek guest hosted Wheel of Fortune.
Well, he April Fool's hosted, but he never actually hosted Wheel of Fortune. No, sorry. Okay, back to Susan.
Alex Trebek hosted some Canadian shows like Reach for the Top.
He did. He hosted Reach for the Top. That's not even one of those I had on here, but yes.
Music Hop.
Classic Concentration, To Tell the Truth, Pitfall, High Rollers, Double Dare, many more. $1. Wizard of Odds. The sweater budget on Classic Concentration was ridiculous. Amy.
Did Tom Bergeron take over for America's Funniest Home Videos after Bob Saget?
There was another host in between. Yeah, I'm going to count that. I didn't write it down, but yeah, that's a game show enough that it'll count it. Yeah. Also, Hollywood Squares, Play for a Million.
Right.
$2 for that. Lydia.
I'm gonna use my, I forget the reach around my and pass it on.
Whatever you want to call it. And pass to who?
Susan, please.
Susan, you're back.
Oh no, don't do that.
There's another Canadian on here.
I know Monty Hall's from Winnipeg. I should know all the things that he hosted. Did Monty Hall host that? What was it called? Like 21?
Yeah, he did. He hosted 21. Very good. That is not one of those I have on here, but yeah, he was the replacement at the end of the run. So that is correct. $9. And then that was Lydia's turn, so we're on to Amanda.
I gamed up with the whammy.
Which host are you guessing that for?
8.
And what's the name of that show?
Oh,
Nothing. Okay, you're thinking of Press Your Luck, which is not hosted by Jack Barry, so that's fine. Regis Philbin also hosted America's Got Talent, $1 Million Password, and The Neighbors. Bob Eubanks, besides the Newlywed Game, hosted Card Sharks, Trivia Trap, Dreamhouse, Rhyme and Reason, a bunch of other shows. Bill Cullen hosted about 30 different shows, but here's a few of them. Blockbusters, Tell the Truth, Password, Plus Pyramid. Fun fact, when they were casting Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, they said, how about Bill Cullen? They started to get him to host, and they realized he'd been dead for 7 years.
Oh.
And Jack Barry was the better known host of 21. But yeah, very, very nice job knowing Monty Hall hosted 21. That's very obscure. Okay.
Somewhere
I
in the
will tally
archives
it.
of my Winnipeg brain.
In the bank, 113.56. See if you can find the cheater. Keep all that in there. Here are your totals for the round. Does anyone have an accusation? Very little accusing tonight. Okay, we have another fact about our cheater.
The cheater was originally tapped to host a game show themselves, but it had to be canceled because apparently Beat the Cock was already on another channel.
Anyway, here's your masturbator of ceremonies. Okay, I need the four of you to please lock in your votes. Votes are in. Let's see what we think at this crucial stage in the game. Over $113 in the bank. We're going to start with Susan. Who's the cheater?
Went with Wise and voted for Lydia.
You really don't like those Y's, do you? Lydia, who'd you say?
I like Wise, so I doubled down and voted for Amanda again.
Okay, one Lydia, one Amanda. Amanda, who'd you say?
I was hoping Susan stayed with the Wise, but I picked the wrong one and I said Amy.
You sure did. One Amy, one Lydia, one Amanda. Amy, all comes down to your vote. Who'd you say?
I said Susan.
Susan, which means we have a tie. Everybody's cut in half once again. And the cheater gets to pick off the player of their choice, see who doesn't go into the final three. All four of you, please send Liz the name of the player you want to send home. Cheater, only your vote counts. One of you is not moving on to the final round. If I click on your name, turns green, you're safe. On to the final three. If not, you're out. Amanda, who loves going first so much, I can just tell the excitement every time she gets to see her name first on the screen. We'll start with you. Amanda. I'm sorry, Amanda, the cheater has chosen you, and you are out of the game. We know you weren't the cheater. Hopefully you can make some money at the end. Lydia, Amy, Susan are our final three, and when we come back, they're going to make a dash for all the money in the bank. Hopefully they can find the cheater. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. 3 players left in the game, 56-78 in the bank. You have not found the cheater these last few rounds, but this is their last round, last chance to do it. 2 of them still have their rollovers, so let's see what happens. And Amy will get to go first on this question. Name the 10 largest armies in the world, ranked by active personnel. It doesn't need the name of the countries. 30 seconds to talk it out, and then we go to Amy. Go.
I mean, I feel like we have large.
Yeah, Russia, China, North Korea, South Korea, India,
Maggio. Oh, sorry.
All the Koreas.
all the Koreas, West Korea. Iran, Israel, maybe?
Time. Okay, Amy, you're up.
I'm gonna go with United States.
Number 3, United States. Yep. 150. Lydia.
China is a safe bet.
Sorry,
China's number 1. Yes. There you go. That's it.
Iran.
Yes. Iran is number 7. Very good. Okay. Back to Amy.
I'm gonna go with North Korea.
North Korea, number 4. $2. Lydia.
Let's do Russia.
That would be number 5. Russia. 250. And Susan.
South Korea.
Yeah, a little higher up on the board there. Number 8. South Korea. 6 for 6. Very good. And of course, one of you has all the answers. So, just by population, India, Pakistan, Vietnam. This one surprised me. Egypt, number 10. Okay, final question of the game coming up. And once again, we're going to have slides for this one so you can look at them close up before you see the answers. Here we go. Name the celebrities that these Sesame Street characters are parodying. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And number 10. There we go. You're gonna have 30 seconds for the three of you to talk it out. Last chance to make some money. And when time runs out, we go to Lydia for her first answer. Go.
Is number 10 supposed to be Ba Streisand?
I think
Is it
it's
like the
Meryl
first thing I
Sheep.
thought?
I think number 1 is Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Number 5 is Placido Domingo.
Is number 2 ZZ Top?
Think so. Number 4 looks like Anderson Cooper.
Is number 3 Donald Trump? Is number 6 Vincent
Okay.
Price?
Lydia, you're first.
Number 7 looks like Joey Ramone to me.
Joey Ramone, not a Muppet, sadly. No, it's a good guess. Susan.
I think number 10 is Meryl Sheep, Meryl Streep.
Yeah, I need the real celebrity's name, yes. It is Meryl Streep. The parody is named, you got it, Meryl Streep. I do like Bob Streisand.
I like that one too.
I do too.
All right, Amy.
Number 1, Dolly Parton.
Yes, and the Muppet's name is Holly Darton. Not that clever, unfortunately. Some of these. Back to Lydia.
Number 4, Anderson Cooper.
Yes, Anderson Cooper. The VNN is kind of the giveaway there. That is Anderson Cucumber.
Oh, okay. So
Back to Susan.
Number 5, Ian's favorite, Placido Domingo.
Yes, that is Placido Flamingo, the Muppet opera singer. $5. And on to Amy again.
I'm gonna say 2 is ZZ Top.
All the Z's there, and the beard's ZZ Top.
Oh, I didn't even see those were Z's.
Oh, you got without the Z's. That's very impressive.
I just saw the beards.
Good enough. All right, that's 5 for 6. Pretty good. We'll go over the other ones here. This was said, yeah, that is Donald Trump, and it was Ronald Grump was the character's name. 6 is Vincent Price. So the character was Vincent twice. 7, you were in the right genre of music. That is Bruce Springsteen.
What?
The character was
That
Bruce
looks like
Springbean.
Joe Malone.
Bruce
Yeah.
Stringbean.
8 was Pat Sajak.
Yeah.
Hosted Wheel of Pig. And it was Pat Playjacks was the name of the character. Number
Wheel of
9,
Pig?
Christopher Lloyd.
Wheel of Pig. Yeah, they spun a wheel with a pig on it.
Oh, that does look
And,
like Christopher Lloyd.
David Attenborough.
Oh, wow.
What?
That isn't.
He didn't get a funny name, sadly. David's looking pretty washed out there.
I thought
ran
number
him up
2
into
was
the
Cheech
dryer,
and
I think.
Chong.
What?
I thought number 2 was Cheech and Chong.
Yeah, yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, maybe not like the top choice for Sesame Street characters, but it would have been great.
I mean, ZZ Top's most famous song is about a brothel, so. Okay, Susan, Amy, Lydia, and the final bank we have 92-78. If the 2 honest players find the cheater, they're going to split that 50-50. If not, we lose one more honest player and the audience gets to vote. So, time to accuse like never before. And I say that because there has been no accusing at all tonight, but you might want to start doing that now. Who wants to throw out some accusations?
I'm scared.
I accuse Susan of not having a Y in her name.
You know what? That's a good point. Susan does not have a Y in her name.
All this game, they thought it was SUSYN.
Just
The Y is silent.
Mm,
I mean, you can go ahead and vote me out, but then you're going to lose half your money. That's all I'm going to say.
mm.
okay with that.
Can we
Any
use
name
our
you want to throw
rollover
out,
for a
Susan?
vote?
No, I don't know who it is. I just know it's not me.
Okay. Any other thoughts? Okay, we have one final fact about our cheater.
Yeah. I don't know if this is going to be helpful at all, but the cheater was once fired from Sesame Street for accidentally sitting on Anderson Cucumber one too many times.
Oh my.
Is that supposed to be a double entendre?
Maybe. I
I don't think there's anything double about it.
I don't.
Let's get the
all I
single
can-
entendre.
All I could base it off of is what the cheater told me.
I'm gonna stop trying to think of a Sesame Street song.
This is
to
what
parody
happens
for
when
that
you
and
have
just go
4
ahead and
women
lock in your
left
votes.
in the game.
Final vote has been cast. Time to see if the two honest players have found the cheater and will be taking home 92.78. We will start with Susan.
I voted for Lydia.
1 for Lydia. Amy.
I said Susan. I'm sorry.
1 Lydia, 1 Susan. All right, Lydia, who'd you say?
Well, I done screwed up and voted for Amy.
You sure did. We have another tie.
Oh my god.
We're so good at this.
39, and we have to lose one more honest player at a very crucial point in the game. All 3 of you, please send Liz the name of the player you want to send home. Cheater, only your vote counts. Well, we had a very unfortunate tiebreaker here. Not the time you want that, but the money is cut in half. Very good for the cheater, obviously, because they got to pick who they want to take into the final round with them. But one of your games has come to an end. Let's see who it's going to be. Amy, you're on to the final 2. Will you be facing Lydia or Susan? Lydia. Lydia, I'm sorry the cheater has chosen you. We know you weren't the cheater, which means Amy, Susan, you are our final 2. It's up to these 8 players to decide who the cheater is. You're going to have 15 final seconds each. And we'll start with Susan to defend yourself or accuse the other, whatever you want to do. Go.
First, I want to apologize to Lydia because I was very wrong. And I realize I've made myself very suspicious, but I am not the cheater.
Okay. Amy, 15 seconds. Sam, go.
I realize my name does have a Y in it, but I also am not the cheater.
Okay, one of them is lying. There are 8 of you casting votes. Go ahead and lock those in now. Votes have been cast. Time to see if the cheater is going to walk away with all that money or the honest player and the audience will split it. We have 6 votes from our 6 players in the audience and eliminated players. But before all of that, we need to knock out 1 vote because we could potentially have a tie. Susan, you made more money over the course of the game. You get to knock out the vote of your choice.
I'll knock off CK.
Okay. CK, if you did actually get it right, and the majority get it right, you will still win the money for that. We just can't count it towards the final total. Let's take a look at how we did. But before we reveal the votes, we need to find out who the cheater was. One of you has been cheating since round 3. And now it's time to find out. Amy, Susan, who was it?
Well, the cheater did have a Y in her name.
It was Amy. Okay.
Hey.
See if you have been caught or if you're going to make all that money again. You've gotten away with it before many times. We'll start with Lydia,
Money.
who's
You're on
muted.
mute, Lydia.
I'm sorry. I voted for Susan.
100%. Tom,
Susan had it figured out from the beginning. The cheater had a Y in her name.
1 Susan, 1 Amy. Jared,
I said Amy.
you did 1 more, and Amy has been caught. Amanda,
We caught you.
you did very nicely done. That is 3 for Amy. She has been caught. Susan is our winner tonight. She takes home 23-20, and the audience splits the other 23-20. Let's take a look and see how many players will be splitting that brick. Who'd you say?
Susan.
You went with Susan. Yeah, you went with Susan. Sorry. And CK, we can reveal you also said.
Amy.
Yeah, so it was 4 votes for Amy overall, which means 4 of you split half of that bank. Susan gets the other half. That's our game. That's lie, cheat, and steal. Very nicely done. 2 cheaters caught over the course of the game, plus the highest total ever in the immunity challenge. So it's only fair that Susan ended up winning the whole thing. That's a great game. Thank you, Liz, for helping out. And we will see you next time. Goodbye. Another fact about our cheater.
The cheater was originally tapped to host a game show themselves, but it had to be canceled because apparently Beat the Cock was already on another channel.
It was about farm animals, right?
Yes,
roosters?
yes. You had to take on farm animals and see if you could beat them at physical challenge.
Yeah, you have to race a rooster.
It was a cockfighting game show. Absolutely, absolutely not okay to air.
So I was scrolling through Amazon documentaries because I'm that weird person
Where is this
the other
going?
day and found one about like chicken shows, like where you have like how you had like dog shows like Westminster, but they would do it with chickens.
Cock shows?
Those are different.
Yes, that's right. The person who had an answer of mob dick is shocked at what you said. Okay. Also,
Were
of course, there's nothing about it.
Were they like really beautiful chickens? Like, how do you even tell?
They make them do all the things, I guess, like you make your dogs do. I just watched the trailer of it. I guess they like made them walk and stuff.
Ken Burns presents Cops.
Do you want to try that again?
Okay, so
No, I don't. I'm going with that thing.
so
I haven't
we
even
all
been drinking.
know,
It's just been a long day.
we all know who the lovely female assistant on the Cheaters Beat the Cock game show would be, don't we?
Who is that, Tom?
That would of course be Ms. Hanja Expert.
Yes. Divorce Day, hand job expert.
Oh my. Okay, so I was gonna say, oh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, but that's Mr. Rogers. That's not Sesame Street.
We need two votes to be voted out.
Can you tell me how to get this thing out of me?
Oh, I love this game.
Can you tell me how to get to the doctor? It happened again.
This is a recorded game, right? Right.
Your episode of Sesame Street lasts longer than 4 hours.
Yeah.
Can you
It's an
tell me
HBO show
how
now.
to
It's
get-
fine.
How to get off on Sesame Street?
Oh man, if we get sued by the Children's Television Workshop for this, it'll be
I
like-
have to pay in a lot more than $10.
Yeah.
They could have our whole bank.
one lawsuit.
$42.50 for you.
Just wait till they bring in the Johnny Cochran parody puppet and start suing us.
Oh man.
What would his name be?
Yeah.
I can't think
It's
of
the
anything
puppet.
that's dirty, so I'm not gonna.
If the puppet doesn't fit, you must acquit.
And
I think he would just be a sock puppet and he'd be Johnny Sockran.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
A good one.
good. That's better than the thing I had in my head. Okay.
Ronnie Sockran.
Mm.